loves. How are you? I'm here with a very beautiful, intelligent, dimpled,
You had to say
Wandia
that.
hair lady. If you don't know who Wandia is, read. What is that
The
book?
River and the Source
Yes.
and I Swear by Apollo.
Oh my god. We advertise in books that have Jan's and video. Oh my god. Hi. How are you?
I'm well.
What is your name? What is your name?
I
Your
am
name.
okay. I am Miss Kiambuti.
That is the Miss Kiambuthi you all know. And if you don't know, you should know.
Just check my socials: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You'll find me there.
Where?
Miss Kiambuti. Miss Kiambuti.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be tagged below on the description. Okay.
Hi, Miss Kiambuthi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well.
I love the way you look. You always look nice. I feel like you always look nice.
Have
I'm
you
always
met
the one
you?
who's showing up in sweatpants.
Now, have you met you?
I have not.
You look equally nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You once said no sweatpants to dates. No, you refuse.
Hata tusiende hapo.
Okay,
This
fine.
woman goes on dates on sweatpants.
See, it's me.
It's a
you
good
love.
thing though. It's a good thing though because of the comfort. But I mean,
I do better.
kutuangusha tu hapa nje.
Anyway,
Sawa.
I realized I did some research. This was research actually,
Okay.
and I realized that your frontal lobe does not grow until you're the age of 25. It matures slowly up until the age of 25, which leads me to believe that if the part of your brain that is responsible, right, for you making important decisions in your life is not fully developed, then you should not be responsible to be having a child because your brain is not developed.
Your frontal lobe and the decision to have kids.
Aki, the way too you say frontal lobe looks ironical.
No, I'm just,
Okay.
It's an innocent question.
Yes.
How is your frontal lobe
Mm-hmm.
connected to your decision on kids? Because
Science.
I get the part where it helps. I don't know, sijui by 26, 25, right?
25, yes.
Your frontal lobe is matured,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps in what now?
Now you're capable of making wise decisions when you're bringing up a child, you know. Before that, you weren't capable because your brain was...
Haikuwa imedevelop.
Haikuwa imedevelop.
Hey, Aki, guys.
I feel like this argument is not even starting.
Because there is that scientific fact
Yeah.
about brains.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Agreed. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the connection. I don't get.
Between having-
Just say.
Mm-hmm.
I as Kanye, I don't want to have kids. And
No.
maybe I get it. Maybe you just don't want to have that explanation because we are at that age or that decade where there is so much pressure going.
Having
There
kids.
is, there's so much pressure
And
from
getting
our
married.
peers, from our parents or relatives.
Yeah.
Name them.
Everyone
Is just there like, yo, a good pic. You post a good
When-
picture on status.
Watoto.
You know,
You could make very beautiful children.
you just posting some things on Instagram.
Yeah.
When are you bringing kids? Ama you just a normal conversation with your parent out of
Watoto.
nowhere.
Watoto.
They ask and you're like, bro, it's not that serious.
It's not.
It's not that serious, man.
We are not ready.
Or you're appreciating someone
True.
on them getting married,
Mm-hmm.
and they
It's your turn
comment.
next.
Yako iko lini? No pressure. That's the point. Maybe it's the pressure
Mm-hmm. It is.
that
It
leads you to looking
It
for
is.
scientific facts.
It's not. I'm not. Okay. She's right.
Uh-huh.
But it's honest, pure science.
Mhm.
But I've learned. Now I know. Okay.
Mhm.
I know I'm making excuses. As much as kuna pressure, I know that's an excuse, but it's a valid one. I mean, come on.
No,
it's
the
a
frontal
valid
lobe
one.
is not connected to your decision on babies. No,
No?
and stop looking for excuses because
Okay.
you know what?
Yes.
There's no right timing. As long as you're, let's say, above 18
Mhm.
and you're comfortable,
And it was consensual.
yes, and it was consensual,
Mhm.
here.
Okay, you both of you
Here.
agreed. Tunataka
Yeah.
kusema mliagree. Yes.
or it wasn't, but you already have. I don't think, maybe just to mention, disclaimer, we're not so informed.
We are not.
We're just airing our views.
Yes.
So there is no, for me, there is no perfect time where sasa ama age ati sasa when I'm 26
No,
or
you're
when I'm
ready.
or when I'm 35 or when I'm 21 or 24 or whichever age, now I'm rightful.
Yes.
Like it's okay now to have
a
babies.
child. Because
No.
they don't come with a manual.
No.
Even
no,
if my
it's-
brain has fully developed,
Yeah.
there is literally no right
No,
or wrong. Why am
no,
I agreeing
no.
with you? I should not be agreeing with
No,
you.
because it's right.
Okay,
It's
yes.
true what you're actually saying. It's not dependent on the frontal lobe developing, or I had to study that, or
Clearly.
you see,
Clearly.
or being 28,
Yes.
or being 30,
Yeah.
or being 22.
Yes.
No, there's no right timing.
Of having a child.
But our society has, put forth requirements or rules,
Yes.
or how do I say it? There are things that the society feel ni rights. Like for women, we are usually reminded of our biological clock,
True.
right?
It's running.
Yeah,
Always.
there is that kind of reminder that if you don't, by this age, if you don't get a kid, then you're running out of time. You get, and
Yes.
there's so many other things that surround that. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't think there
There's
is a given
Perfect
age,
timing.
yeah, or time, or a scientific fact
Oh my goodness.
that
Okay.
that's
fine.
defined.
Yes, we get your
Yeah.
point. To my
Yes.
get point,
Okay.
Yako, it's okay. Now that we have established that there is no right or wrong time to get a child, that means people are having sex.
Yeah.
People are having sex.
Mhm.
And it's not, let's even take that away from pregnancies.
Mhm.
Young adults, teenagers are having sex.
Mhm.
Do we have the right information to have sex? Assuming,
Mhm.
if you're like me, who believes you should not be having a child before your frontal lobe and your
It's
32,
fully
their
developed.
32 teeth are fully developed,
Uh-huh.
but you want to experiment. Are there ways in which you can experiment safely?
Yeah, there are preventive measures, or there are ways that
Yes.
you can protect yourself
And your partner?
and your partner. Yes, because
Yes.
it's a two-way thing.
True.
From maybe infections, diseases, pregnancies, and yes. So there are ways.
The most common, I feel like we should say it in unison because everyone knows it, is condoms. The weird thing is, as much as ninaongelewa sana, we still don't have the full information.
No.
I have never,
No.
in all my 25 years of
Uh-huh,
living,
uh-huh.
seen someone illustrate the proper way of using it. And there are female and males one. Who knew? Where are we? Where do people get all this information from? Because I feel like mine was trial and error, and there's a lot I still don't know. And I always feel so terrified of asking. How do you even start that conversation?
I knew about it in campus, and it's because they were there. So my environment allowed me to see them.
Yes.
The campaigns in campus, because campus ziko, the discussion around contraceptives and protection ziko.
Yes.
And mimi personally nilijua kuzihusu in campus,
Okay.
but I didn't go asking. Here's the thing, no, for real, I didn't go asking, hey, how's this one? How does this one work?
How do we even fix it?
You get?
Yeah.
I didn't.
No?
I didn't have the courage, nor did I have the thinking. Like, sikuwa nafikiria ati, you know what, I can just go and ask.
Yes.
No.
It feels even weird, like talking
Like
about it.
It feels like
with someone you love, it's like,
you
need to
hold up.
You need
Alright,
those.
yeah.
Now that we are out of campus, do you know the proper way of using the most common method of protection, which happens to be condoms? This is a very yes or no answer.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do not know. Let me be honest.
Okay.
I do not know. I ran with myths,
Mm-hmm.
and because this is I don't know where I got this weird perception, but I feel like that's the man's responsibility, which is totally wrong. It is wrong,
Definitely,
because it's both our responsibilities to
know.
Yes, and protect each other.
This information,
Yes,
most of us don't get it from even school.
we don't.
Just Google it. That's the most common
Google.
place where we get basic information that we should already tunafaa kuwa
We should
nayo.
have, yeah.
But because we don't, we seek other avenues to get this information, because hey, you know what, I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to prevent myself from pregnancies. And tunaonanga ni kama pregnancy is the
biggest thing.
Yeah. We forget that there are diseases.
Exactly.
There's HIV, kuna hizo sexually transmitted infections.
They're there.
They're there, and they are
like 10 times
you
worse.
know, possibly worse than
being pregnant.
But now we see, because pregnancy will be seen.
Yes.
You know, tunaendanga kuzuia sana. You know, we go running to hiyo kitu yenye ita prevent pregnancy peke yake.
Yeah. Which I feel like we always forget. There's like a 0.001% that condoms are not 100%.
Yeah, they're not. Now, back to the information, if I could just answer that first. We have the hand-me-down information, myths. Now, most of them hazikwangi the correct information. Inakwanga the misconceptions, the myths, like hand-me-down. Ile mi najua, niko na idea about he.
Yes.
Kanya ameniuliza. Mimi acha nimpe venye yenye mimi najua. See, kuba yenye najua, it doesn't have to be the right. It could be wrong, it could be the worst. But jumi najua,
it's your truth. It's your truth.
Yeah, it's my truth.
But
you
it's
know,
a
and
lie.
I have rights to my
myth.
truth.
Yeah.
Then when I tell you, then when you tell the next person, it's not informed. We are giving myths. We are spreading myths and misconceptions about stuff that we think we know.
Yeah.
But
do we really know?
Yeah, do we know?
Really?
Do we?
I don't think we don't normalize having these conversations.
No.
Even with our chatter to our partners, even with our friends.
Especially with our friends.
Because if we share information the way we are doing right now, it's not like we know everything.
No.
But we are sharing what we know from each of our experiences. Then it makes it better for both of us and everyone, I think, to know a little bit more than what they initially
and
did.
Even most importantly, understanding that you don't know it all.
You don't. And accepting.
Kukubali
sawa.
Because I might, you know, those hand-me-down information.
Yes.
Tunaweza kuwa tukiongea hapa na Kani, lakini information yenye nampea si haiko sawa.
Si valid.
So there is need for the understanding that what I may tell her, what she may tell me, may not work for me.
True.
And it may be wrong. So I need to seek healthcare. I need a medical information. I need someone who knows.
Yes.
Ati anajua atanielezea na a good understanding on it.
Because they were actually taught.
Yeah, and obviously when we practice.
Of course,
yeah. But now, how about those people who can't, can't access medical care, can't access this information? How do we help them?
I think we start from our own homes and then we go to schools, right? Because in our own homes, with liberal parents or with elder siblings, we can at least tell these young ones, this is what I know so far. I feel like you should have this information and I got it from this source. Why don't you get more information? Children, most of the times, I think they're home. They're at school more than they are at home. Yeah. So with teachers, I think there's a nicer way of saying
of packaging it.
Kuisema, you know what? This is how we do it. I think that would really, really help. And also in churches.
Yeah, and for non-liberal, societies or communities, because their churches you can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Their homes, parents can't. It's a taboo.
Kwanza, this
Parents
African
can't even
parents.
mention it.
How?
I'm telling you, bro. What are those?
And it's ironical. It's really ironical because a couple of years later,
They want us to
where
do
is your where is
bring
the child?
kids.
Now bring it. You didn't tell me how to make one or how not to
Then
make
we go
one.
back to the beginning of we should be knowing.
Exactly.
Nika tunafaa kuzaliwa na hiyo feeling ya at this age start doing. You get
But then there's no right.
There's no that conversation where
There isn't.
Like nika kitu nafaa kukaa, like inafaa kujulikana naturally.
Unajua, yeah.
Like nafaa kujua at this age I should stop. Just to mention, this is not just about girls.
It's not. It's both genders.
If both boys and girls know about it,
Exactly.
it makes work a bit easier. Even our boys need to know.
Exactly.
Our male counterparts need to
know.
Understand and have
And
this
even talk about
conversation.
it because it's
Yes.
it's very weird.
Yeah, and have this conversation.
Everyone has made it so weird. Even people going to buy something as little as condoms, they're like, nipe maziwa tano.
Nah. So
You
it's even they need to know, and they need to be comfortable.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay to talk about
It's okay,
it.
yeah.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
Na kuuliza si ujinga.
No.
Please ask. Hata huyo mtu wa chemist mwenye unaenda kununua muulize. Because if you don't, then you're exposing yourself to diseases.
You're compromising yourself
and your loved one.
Yeah. So we
please.
hope to start a conversation. Tell us what you think
Kindly.
about it.
If you have more information, please let us see to Julishe.
Yeah. It's all about spreading awareness.
Yes.
Around sex and around early pregnancies and just
Even all sort of
shedding
pregnancies.
off the shame about talking about it.
Yeah, we don't know everything.
No.
We just wanted to start it so that you can feel comfortable enough also starting it.
Yes.
Right?
So be part of the conversation.
Kindly. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
Aww.
Madam Madimples. At least we've learned something.
Yeah, I'm so innocent, man.
Fine.